Shalene here, and we are upbeat today, ready for a message about time. So, there's a lot of thoughts about using our time wisely, and I just wanted to share a couple of them with you. In my past, I had a period of time. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see a fun picture that is kind of representative. There's a lot of time. We all have the same amount of time, but I was playing Digger. So there was this game that I loved to play, and it took a lot of my time. I was playing it so well, catching those little gems and shooting the bad guys and getting the gold. And I loved it and spent a lot of time with it, but I got so good at the game and I was wasting my time. And I finally decided I was going to give it up, and so I did. I gave it up and cold turkey. And it was years later when the internet became more of a thing and I was able to find Digger on the internet. It had probably been 5, 6, 7 years since I'd played it. And I found it and I was so excited to find it. And I tried it and I was still good at it. I couldn't believe it was like it was just magic in my fingers. I was still good at it. Well, that kind of taught me I better cut it off right there. And I did. I didn't get back into it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't because it was for me a waste of time. And it got me all angst and tense. And anyway, so when I talk about time, I like to show this jar. Now, this jar is just a little bit of rocks and sand in a jar, and they don't fit. And my reason for showing this to you is because the big rocks are the things that are really important that we need to get done, and the medium rocks are, kind of things that are important to get done, and the pebbles are lots of little things that we could get done, and the sand is just, maybe frivolous stuff that is not necessarily needs to get done, but there's always time for the frivolous stuff. Well, how do you get it to fit in your time? How do you get it to fit in your life? Well, if you rearrange it, you're really going to be surprised at what happens. If you put the bigger pieces in first, the things that need to get done first, and then you kind of do the other things that need to get done that are medium sized, and then the little things kind of find a way to make their time, and the fun things and the sand just fits in there. All of that fit into the same jar, fit into the same amount of time. And guess what? You can still add water and there will be even more space. So the thing I love about that is there's lots of times that I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I just want to do the things I want to do. But I know if I do the things that need to get done, the whole day goes better if I can make myself do those things first. So I encourage you to do that because it's really a great plan. All right, I made an object lesson for us. This is, oh, my blurring is kind of being funny, but this is a huge jar of peanut M&Ms, one of my favorites. When I was young, I was probably 15 or 16, I was at a talk where a lady held up a big jar of jawbreakers. And it was a jar like this, and each one of the jawbreakers represented a month in your life. So what I did was fill this container full of one peanut M&M for every month of your life if you live to be 100. So that's a lot of M&Ms, but it was so telling to me as she showed this object lesson and pulled out a couple of jawbreakers and just 1 month gone, 1 month gone, 1 month gone, and how our whole life was in this jar. The whole life is in this jar. And time goes by, whether we're making good use of it or not, it just goes by. And so I hope you enjoyed that object lesson. I'm going to enjoy the peanut M&Ms. But maybe just think about how important time is. You and I, we have the same amount of time, and just want to encourage you to do great things with it, like being upbeat,